Good morning, elementary leaders. I decided that I'm going to do kind of a video announcement. This way I can send it to you via text, but then also this is going to be in your email. We have a lot of things coming up, and I communicate so much better over video. So I thought I would make a video for you guys and kind of explain some things and make some announcements. So probably the biggest one is we are getting to the point in construction where the cafe and the den are going to be connected to our current building. And so they're going to be connected to the new building. And so our current building, the cafe is going to go down for about 4 weeks so that it can be worked on. That is going to start March 10th. Now, well, it's actually going to start March 4th, but starting for Sunday for us, March 10th, that's going to be down. Now, what that means is that the youth have no place to meet. And so, as a church, we're really trying to make sure that all of our ministries are thriving as much as possible during this time, ramping up to opening up the new building. And so, the youth has not had a space for over a year where they have been able to call it their own. And so, that is just really hard. And so for us, we've gained a new room. Our attendance has increased. We've seen so much blessing from the construction, and we want to be able to share that with our youth during this time of so much transition. So when the cafe goes down, then the youth is going to use the den for 4 weeks, those 4 weeks that it's down. That means that elementary is going to be displaced for a little bit, okay? And I have a plan for all that. I'm going to tell you in a second, but I just want you to know the heart behind it is we're going to be sharing our space, and it's a good thing. Okay, this is something that we have been praying for, that the Lord would use this building for people to be able to hear and understand the gospel. And that includes our students just as much as it includes our kids. So I'm excited that we have the availability to house the students, and they're going to be contained in the den, which has been our 4th through 6th grade program for the coming month. Okay, we have it this Sunday, but after this Sunday, we're going to be kind of shuffling some things for us. After that month, when the cafe reopens, the youth are going to move back to the cafe. Okay, so they're going to be back in the cafe, which is great. So excited. But then the den for 4 weeks is going to go under construction to connect the den to the new building. Going to put in our new sound system, move where the sink is. There's a lot of construction that needs to happen, painting. So for 4 weeks, our room is going to be down. What does that mean for us? Okay, so starting March 10th till the end of the construction of the cafe and the den, elementary is going to kind of shift where everybody is at. Not terribly much, but a little bit. So for our kinder, first, second, and third grade program, they are going to meet in the teal room. That is currently the classroom for our kinder and first grade. That's currently the classroom for our first and second graders. Okay. We're going to have those younger students come back through the preschool hall and enter into that turquoise room. And we're going to have a modified large group there. Okay. Probably a TV, little bit of music, short and sweet, large group. So for you small group leaders, that lesson that we're doing each Sunday, it's going to be especially important that you really talk about the lesson and teach the lesson in your small groups. Once we have that really small, large group time of just worship and announcements in the video, then we're going to break out into our small groups. So staying in the same rooms that we currently are for small groups, instead of just breaking out of the theater, we're breaking out of the turquoise room, okay? And they're entering in the turquoise room. So kinder is going to go to their class, third grade's going to go to their class, and first and second graders are going to stay in that turquoise room. We're getting into nicer weather. I do not mind if the kids enjoy outside. I love it, okay? I don't mind. I really don't mind if you need to do something different for your kiddos for your class that day. I mind that the kids are feeling known, loved, and that we're sharing the gospel with them, both in our actions and in our words. Okay. And so, it's going to be a lot of change, and we need to give our kiddos the grace and the bandwidth that we need to give ourselves as well. Okay. A lot of change. We have a lot of kiddos that it will be difficult, and be okay. Be okay with how that change is going to affect them and reassure them and get them excited about what's to come. But don't get stuck on the behavior. It is just fine. We're feeling a little stressed. They're going to feel that from us. So have the grace, pray over the day. Kind of say, Lord, this is new, but help us to have fun in our class. So that is kinder, first, second, and third, their plan for Sunday mornings. Moving on to our fourth, fifth, and sixth grade class, we're going to have that class in the theater, okay? From start to finish, we're just going to have that program in the theater. We're going to have 2 tables, very similar to what we have right now, just in the theater, okay? So not a lot of change or transition for our older kids, and they're going to enter through the theater doors, okay? That is where everyone's going to be for the next 8-ish weeks. This Sunday, nothing changes. On the 10th it's going to be the change. So we're going to talk about it this Sunday in our elementary program to the kiddos. We're going to try and give them a week heads up. March 10th is daylight savings. I think we're going to have a pajama day and a pajama and donuts, because it is so much change. I think that will kind of help us. It just be like a fun day, kind of new, and the donuts I think will help the day. Okay. As I'm thinking, when we are having youth in the den, you might be wondering about the security, how things are going. Youth leadership is completely on board to help us with security, making sure that no one is back there that isn't a student or a student leader. All of the student leaders have gone through the same training that we have of Ministry Safe. They know how to approach parents or whatnot. None of the youth parents come back to pick them up. Youth is dismissed, and they're going to be manning the door. So I feel very confident about security. Teachers for restrooms for our kiddos. I really want us to make sure that we're not just like letting them go during this time. I want us to have a leader watch them go to the bathroom, like go to the single stall restrooms and make sure that they're in there by themselves. The youth leaders are also very cognizant and making sure that the youth students, because they're one restroom, I feel okay about the situation, but we're just, we're being as diligent as possible. Okay. I know this is getting long. We're at 8 minutes. You got this. Thank you so much. These are just really important things that I wanted us to talk about. Okay. When it comes to pickup and all of that, our pickup system is the same. Parents are going to be picking up their kiddos from the same place as they normally do for our kinder through third grade, and our fourth, fifth, and sixth graders. It's just a little bit down the hall, and we'll be able to identify that. Youth only meets during the first hour, but for simplicity's sake, we're just going to be doing the same thing both hours. Okay. We're not going to try and transition or anything like that, especially this month, since it's going to be 8 weeks of needing to be out of that space. If you have any questions at all about this, please email me. Please ask me. If you think of something that I had not mentioned, please reach out. All of our brains are swirling around this and trying to make it the best that it possibly can for every ministry, for each kiddo, and for us to be able to just really be able to move into our new building. There's so many exciting things happening, and I just want to encourage you and then thank you for partnering with me in elementary. It means the world. So I love you very much. I hope you have a great rest of your week. This is the specific training talking about just the next few weeks as the building connects to the other building and all the construction. Thank you so much. Bye.